Yo, what is good, proxies? We got a seed guide here. We're going to be talking about, her disc, her teammates, gameplay, all that stuff. Quick, simple, fast, easy, straight to the point. Let's get right into it. Let's talk about the disc and, basic build stuff, all of that. And as usual, this is from the creator server, beta server, so nothing is final, stuff can change, all that type of stuff, the usual, the disclaimer. Yo, so this is Seed. Let's look at her animations, look at her menus, stuff of that, and just talk about her disc. This is what she got going on here. She unfortunately doesn't have a equipment to skills. I don't know why they've been missing out on doing equipment to skills for characters. It's like one of the cool things they usually do, but they haven't been doing it recently. I don't know. They like randomly choose a character they want to do it for. Anyways, she's built like a regular attacker, except she has a new set. So it's still, her basic attack, her skill, and her ultimate, most important with her core as well. Obviously, you need to level up people's core. That is one of their highest priorities. But yeah, basic attack, skill, and ultimate, all same level of value, and then dodge and assist as you want to. You really like her, you max them out, you don't level them up at all. Up to you. Now, going into equipment, she has a new set dedicated to her called the Dawn's Bloom. You want to be looking for attack, electric, and crit rate or crit damage on this bad boy, depending on what your weapon is. Now, you could also go for a pen ratio on your slot 5 as well in certain scenarios, or an attack percent as well. But electric damage is probably going to be what you should be aiming for in most case scenarios for the best bang for your buck, you know what I'm saying? And then your two-piece, probably just run two-piece woodpecker so you have crit rate. She doesn't really have any like innate crit or anything. She just gives herself a lot of damage bonus and crit damage. So getting crit rate is all going to be coming from your stats. So definitely want to try to have some crit rate, so having two-piece woodpecker for the extra crit rate is nice. Also, don't recommend really using anything besides 4-piece of this new Dawn Bloom, since she swaps a lot. If you're using something like a 4-piece woodpecker, you wouldn't be keeping up the buff like at all. And this set is just busted for it. So just like all agents in Zenless here, she has a very long core, but it is her main portion of her kit. What she does is she chooses the agent on the team with the highest initial attack, which is usually going to be your attacker teammate, and both of them are going to get a 1k attack buff and 30% crit damage. And she has a buff when direct strike and onslaught, which I'm going to talk about, are both active. She also is going to increase both of their damages dealt increased by 25%. Very nice buff there. Now, to have this 25% increase buff, all you need to have is both the direct strike and onslaught buff together, and then that is going to make you have the besiege buff. Now, having these is from just spending energy, and this allows you to have the buffs kept active, and it lasts for 40 seconds, so you're going to have these for the entire fight realistically. Also, she has her additional ability. This just makes it so that she does extra damage, literally. She also can restore energy to her Vanguard though, which is a nice little boost as well. But yeah, this is pretty much just more damage on her. She ignores their electric res, and she does 30% increased damage for the specifics. Now, for how Seed actually plays in combat, she has this meter in the top that you want to play around, and you get this up from just basic attacking with her, or if you spend EX on your Vanguard character, that is also going to give her points as well. And pretty much you want to spend these so that you can come in and actually get these big slam here after you cross the point, as you can see. And that's going to cost 120. You don't really need to know the specific number, just know that doing her basic attack combo twice is going to give you 60 of it, and that doing one of your characters, your Vanguard characters, EX, is also going to give you 60 to get the full thing. Her ultimate also gives her 60 as well, so those are all the ways that you're going to get your big slam meter there. And to know that you have your slam up, the bar will be orange, so pretty simple thing to follow. And let's go into a run real quick just to show what this would look like in combat. Just for a quick recap of that, her meter fills up from you doing your basic attack combo twice to get 60. You can do your skill to get 60, or you can do your skill on your Vanguard to get 60 points as well. And lastly, you have your ultimate, which also gives you 60 points, and you are aiming for 120 so you can hit that big slam. So you want to be managing your energy so that you can have the slam without wasting anything. Pretty much like other characters that have meter, you want to be efficiently keeping your uptime of your meter. And while we're doing the showcase here, why not talk about some seed teams as well? She doesn't have really like a crazy amount of teams, but you can pair her with any attacker as long as you know they're getting the value out of their core as well. And then what they support, probably Astrial, or if you're playing Sanbi or Orphe in the future, you're probably going to pair those with Trigger so you can have those bonuses going on. But shout out to Zenless for actually making this picture. This shows a nice little excerpt of what your seed teams could look like here. These are all very good seed teams. Also, for the Billy Anton teams, you would probably run them on Swing Jazz, just something just to keep in mind.